Hi friends, Live Fit with Laura on this very, very windy day, very cold day in Oregon. I've got my protein water here. Just as we say every day, this is the day my Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad, in the day. We are glad today, not tomorrow, not next week. Gladness and joy is constant. We are glad and we are joyful because we have the gift of life. And happiness, those adrenaline highs and those happy moments are very much temporary. But we are joyful because we have the gift of life. We get up and we do what we can, and then we keep our mind off ourselves. So when we experience tremendous loss, I lost my mother yesterday, we keep moving forward. We are saddened and we are grief-stricken, but we remember that there's a bigger picture and there is a God that wipes our tears away. I would like to share with you a scripture that is true. When we are absent from the body, as in physical death, we are present with the Lord. Though our bodies wither and get old and pass away, our spirit and our soul are ever eternally alive. And physical death means presence with God. We also do not wait to enjoy God's presence for physical death. We don't have to say, when I die and then I will see the face of God. No, we walk hand in hand with Him every day. I want you to see this beautiful, beautiful burst of sun. We walk hand in hand with Him every day. We continue moving forward. It's interesting that when I learned that my mother had passed away peacefully, something that you expect to happen eventually, we're all going to pass away eventually. None of us live physically forever, but we all live spiritually forever. But still, it is I felt and feel a huge ache in a place in my heart that I cannot describe as feeling that ache since my dad passed away years ago. But we are sane, we are stable, and we are strong. We are sane, stable, and strong. We must continue moving forward, because what else can we do? I know people that have been stuck in their grief or stuck in their depression or stuck in their unforgiveness for years, and it taints the rest of their life. So we don't want that to happen, because we want to live well in that person's memory. We want to live well. Look at this beautiful sunburst. And we see each day as sacred. Each day is sacred. When I get up in the morning, I get ready for my exercise, and remember, our habits and thought, word, and deed create our life, good or bad. It's what we do every day, day in and day out, that create the misery or the quality of our lives. When I get up at 5 and I get ready for my morning exercise, and we each do our exercise the best time for you, we're not clones or robots. Morning works for me. I'm a morning person. Each day is different. Each sunrise is different. Each sunset is different. The sun hasn't set yet, but the clouds, the trees, the birds, God's creation is a really marvelous miracle, and the gift of life is a marvelous miracle. And the birth of a child, the passing of a parent, is just part of life on this earth. So we must continue moving forward, and we must um, grieve in our own very personal, unique way. But then we must get up and carry on. This beautiful sunburst here reminds me of the presence of God. I don't have to die physically to see the face of God. Of course, I will be with Him in much more fantastic ways when my physical body dies. But I am with my Lord every day. He is with me when I get up. He is with me throughout the day. He's with me when I go to sleep. He is my strength. He is my fortress. He is the bread of life and the living water. So on this very windy day, remember that when our physical bodies dies, that is the beginning of spiritual eternal life. It is a huge adjustment, but it is not the end of the world. You can see the sunrise behind me. It is not the end of the world because we have the gift of eternal life. We have the gift of eternity. That is a promise. Living Fit with Laura, let's get up and get a brisk walk. Walking is an excellent exercise. It is a core exercise. It is all body exercise. We get our lungs moving, we get our heart going, and we can walk anywhere. So there's no such thing as too bad weather to go out and walk. There's only such things as inappropriate clothing. I've got my winter warm snow coat on. I've got my boots. I've got my leggings. I forgot my gloves, silly me, so my hands are cold. But every day we say, Lord, I will not live in want. I will not carry unforgiveness of myself or others. I will not be me-centered. I will keep my mind off myself. I will worship only you, not myself. I will be sane, stable, serene, and strong.